Ah, yes, coffee. Mm. All right. It's time for me to mumble about this game, right? Tears of Themis. Tears of Themis. Tears of Themis. Tears of Themis. Hello, everyone. What's up? This is Danielle, and welcome to my channel, to my YouTube channel. Hi. This is going to be my first content. Um, After a while, I decided to do something, and I've been doing a lot of other things instead. And that involves me playing a different game that MiHoYo just released last July 29. Alright. So yes, Tears of Venus. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about this since like MiHoYo is a big thing and Genshin Impact is also a huge thing all across the world, and yes. So yeah, to give you a brief summary, like what is game this is like an otome game. Like wherein you date the characters and you as a main character, your own self, re- with your own point of view with these guys. So yes, it has an interesting plot. I have played this quite a bit late, like around August, I guess, like after a few weeks of its release. I have my friends played this game when it was beta, and they said it was really good, and the guys were like all handsome, like look at them. Alright, not gonna lie, this is I have a few thoughts about them. The first, rather, my first impression about them, so we'll just see through it. About what I think about them. And let me just define what Tears of Themis is for you guys. And there we go. We have Wikipedia here. Tears of Themis is a free-to-play Otome adventure game developed and published by MiHoYo. The game was released on Android. Yes, yes. Chinese game was released. Blah blah blah. Is a the main story is delivered in visual novel format. So yes, um, visual novel format. At the same time, we'll be also participating in like investigating the cases. Like the game would ask us to find things and debate also with some characters or get more information about the case on hand. For a detective game, it's very interactive. We'll be able to make our own choices as well. But I think with making our own choices, it doesn't really change the main plot anyway. Right. So with no further ado, let's just. So yes, my impression of these boys, like look at them, they're so pretty. I do appreciate MiHoYo's art, like the character designs of each character rather in every different game is very well well written, very well designed. And yes, probably MiHoYo just like made a lot of investment for each character. So let me just tell you my impressions on this, guys. Okay, let me just sip my coffee. Ah, yes. Coffee with lemon, guys. You should try it. It it also loses weight. So let's start with the like ever since global release, like this guy is very popular. Like I mean, I can understand he's like I'm not gonna lie, Artem Wing, this attorney here is like he's like um he's like the most handsome character out of the four of them, not gonna lie. So that's my first impression. I like Artem Wing first, just by first impression, because even though like he might be just a rip off Juminhan at first glance, but like he has this appeal, daddy appeal. By the way, I'm sequencing this the characters by age. So let's start with the oldest. When I get to know him in the game, he seems to have a very serious aura about his work. He's also very, I don't know, like soft. Very soft, and he kind of looks a bit submissive. What can I say about you? So, Daddy Artem, you're so hot. You're really handsome. Like I really love his eyes. I don't know. I'm probably biased with blue eyes. Like look what I have right now. When you're gonna romance him, or if you're gonna like go read his route, you're gonna see how mature he is in a way. Is very flexible, very gentlemanly. Like one of the youngest top attorneys on the city. Like he hasn't lost in any cases yet, and like wow, that's very impressive. He's also a genius in a way. What I noticed about him, when you romance him, he's gonna be a very shy or awkward person. He's very shy and awkward. Like it doesn't know how to love. He's kind of cute, you know. Like he doesn't know how to love. He doesn't know. He has to read a book about it. The psychology about love. Like he has to read. He's like almost a potential 30-year-old virgin, man. He probably hasn't dated any girl yet, so I don't know. but he acted cool anyway. He tried his best, okay. And he's really sweet, and it is really cute when you see his efforts doing the thing. Like he would try his best to try to flirt with you, like with MC, and I just can't. He's really cute. Like because most of his plans would just fail. And I don't know. That kind of situation can be real in real life, and it's just kind of funny that you have to notice that small detail that Mihoyo wrote on about him. And one of the downside of him is that he doesn't know how to open up a conversation besides work. I mean, since he did admit that he doesn't do much extracurricular activities other than doing some things primarily like work or gun shooting or whatever. He's probably focused on the real aspects in his life, like work and searching for his professor. Spoilers. So yeah, that's the only downside of him. He's just a bit out of place when you talk with him. But other than that, he's fine. He's actually the ideal guy to be with when you're gonna relate to him when you're like already like in your mid or late 20s, and you see this man, like, man, he's my dream guy. Gonna be a good husband because he can cook. He can do chores, man. He can take care of himself. So that's one of his good aspects about him. Artem Wing. That's Artem Wing for you guys, the oldest in the group. Alright, so let's proceed with the second oldest. Alright. The second oldest of the group is Vin Richter. Alright, so I did have a gut feeling about this guy. He just seems sus at first. On my first glance at the poster, like this poster, I'm like, that white guy looks eye-catching for some reason. I don't know why. Probably his white hair, but he probably is. And his like serious demeanor or his serious face, something in his eyes that makes me captivated. Yeah, give it up for Vin Richter, the psychiatrist. So on my first impression, he does seem mysterious in a way. He's giving me this weird vibe. The first time you play this game, like you see that weird intro that you don't know where you are, or were you dreaming or whatever. Did you have amnesia? But it turned out to be like Vin Richter became my favorite character out of the four of them. I was supposed to be an Artem simp, but I just turned my knee. I bend my knees over this guy, Vin, this psychiatrist, this criminal psychiatrist. He has like 2 doctorate degrees. That's a spoiler in the other story, but yes, he's a very serious guy. It's also a bit dangerous because not very dangerous, but you know, some people would actually see him as a dangerous guy or a red flag because he's a psychiatrist. He can read your mind, whatever. He can, you know, aside from reading your mind, he can like even know what you're feeling right now just based on your micro expressions or your body language. You know, like I mean, I don't really mind with that, but some other people do find it very weird, strange. You know. They don't like to be observed like lab rats. I can understand that, but yes, I really don't mind with that kind of aspect in a person. I mean, I have a lot of psychology graduates friends and a few psychiatrist friends. The reason why he became my favorite character because he's a very interesting character. Like, not gonna lie, guys, if you're gonna read more about him, read his stories, read his cards, his route, and even the main story, he's a very interesting, well-written character in the story. Not only that I had this impression that I thought he was just an ordinary genius, like ordinary psychiatrist, like that, something like that. But no, he's actually more than that. Like, I'm pretty surprised, you know, but surprised myself. He's more than that, but I'm not gonna spoil. But I'm gonna spoil a bit. But besides him being a psychiatrist, he's a freaking noble, guys. He's a freaking noble. Like, I can't believe. I thought my friends were joking about it, like, like him being an aristocrat or whatever. And I'm like, you guys not joking about it? I thought you were being. I thought it was a metaphor, like him being a aristocrat or being that kind of level of sophistication, but no. God damn it. Like, I don't even know. So he's a very interesting character, and I turned out to like him. He's also very cute. He is serious. He's cold. He's very cold though. Like, it's something that I can relate to myself. Like, he's cold in nature. He's cold just because he can read people's mind, and he would know your intentions very quick just by glancing at your a little bit of observation. And it's probably something that I would do if I do meet people that would just, you know, had some ideas on taking advantage of me. So it's pretty normal, I guess, to turn colon on people. Sigh. So that I have experience with it. And so yeah, back to Vin Richter. There's a lot of things about him that make me realize a lot, and the more I hang out with him, the more I realize about things in life. I do think that Vin Richter is the most almost real life person for me, because well, he is a real person for me in terms of you know, behavior. Despite him being rational as a person, but the moment just fell in love, he's just wee. He just wee, you know. He didn't care about rationality or being and holding back his emotions. He just fell in love with MC, and that's what I like. He was so open about his feelings when he was sure that he was comfortable with when he feels comfortable with the person that he's with. So that's a very much ideal and a very healthy way to actually hold on to people. So guys, hold on to people, someone who makes you happy, you know. Some people do sense you goodwill. That's probably the ideal. So back to my serious face. Also, what can I say about you, sir? I just fell in love with you. I wish to meet a guy like him. There's a lot of things I wanted to talk about him, but I'll probably just talk about it in a different video or something dedicated to only Vin Richter. Let's just proceed with the other characters. Alright. So we have third character rather. We have Luke Pierce. He's a private detective. He's known to be your childhood friend, MC's childhood friend. And what I can say about him is like he's your typical main character, protagonist thing. Probably I'm just a little biased because I'm not really into brunette guys. Probably yes. So he's a bit he looked a little boring at first glance. Okay, I'm gonna admit that. he looks meh, like okay, another brunette guy who looks cheerful, and happy-go-lucky guy. I mean, I had that kind of impression about him. I mean, I was right in the first glance when I read the story, but the more I know about Luke Pierce, I'm like suddenly falling in love with him as well. he has his own charm, okay? Like I do think that Mihoyo is a little biased on Luke Pierce because his story is really great. Not gonna lie, guys, his story is really great. Especially on my favorite card of Luke Pierce was on the Lost Gold card. I forgot what title it was, but the story was about them like having a vacation with Rosa, with you, and it was so really good. It's probably I'm probably just saying that look, that kind of experience is probably something that I would probably hang out with Luke, going on adventure, having a lot of fun. Like Luke is just about having fun at the present time because he didn't have more time to live. That's why he's like that. And living on that dilemma is a little depressing. That's a downside for me about him. Like he's a really good guy. I mean, I really like to hang out with him, but he's his lifespan, guys. I'm just gonna admit it. His lifespan is not gonna live long, but I'm not sure. I just hope Mihoyo won't kill him. Like Mihoyo, please give Luke a cure of his illness. I don't want him to die. But yes, he's the most. I think Luke Pierce is I would say he's the most a person who really knows about you really well. Thoughtful, yes, thoughtful. He's a very thoughtful person, because he knows about you, so he had to make adjustments about you, and then some certain things, the small details that I like about him, knowing that you're on a diet, about you don't like these things and stuff, and that's a really good point. That's a really good plus. But small detail of knowing about you is really nice. Yes, and that's Luke Pierce for me, guys. I really like him, but his life is just dying. And then to our last guy, we have Marius von Hagen. Sorry, How did you just mispronounce his name? Marius von Hagen. With the ear of the Pax group. Alright, so my first glance was right. He's the typical rich kid. The typical rich kid that, and he's a little smug in a way. So I really didn't have a good impression about Marius, because the only thing that is stopping me, because he's just very young. He's like 21 years old. Like, yo, that's so young. I mean, probably young because I'm like in my mid-20s already, so that's why I'm probably saying this. But Marius von Hagen, why are you so young? But he's actually pretty handsome. I like his I like his character design. I like his appeal. Okay. I like his eyes actually. Like purple eyes. Ooh. But you know what I like? His dad. Ouch. Let me just sip on my coffee. I'm just probably high. Alright. So yes, since he's an ear, that's why I predicted that he's a rich guy. He's a smug face, and when you date him, not gonna lie, dating him is a different experience. Yes, he's a little unique because he's more of like a modern dating. He reflects modern dating in today's society, and he's very fun to be with actually, and very compared to Luke and Marius, we're probably gonna go a lot of more fun with Marius, I guess. I don't know. It's probably because he's young and he just wants to relax. I mean, despite that he's like 21 years old, he's already an ear of a $1 billion company. Like wow, like at that young age, I understood why he craved for that kind of comfort. You know, like Marius. I feel sad for you, bro. Like you didn't enjoy your youth as much or your young age. Such a young age, you're already handling such a huge responsibility, and you just wasn't able to. You haven't even finished schooling. He's an art student. He's a painter, and and you know like that kind of dream. I have a bit of I can reflect on Marius because he's like one of those you know like you wanted to pursue art as a career. He's a very artistic person and very very annoying to be with sometimes. Like they're like Onesan, Onesan, Onesan. But stop with the Onesan, sir. Please stop calling me Onesan. I don't know. I just don't really appeal to younger women, younger men. Onesan, Onesan, Onesan. Onesan, Onesan, Onesan. I mean, it's kind of cute, but you know, but probably not my type. That's probably the saying, but you know, you can have Marius. Onesan. Alright. So I think that's all I can say for Marius. You know, just probably na Onesan, Onesan. Onesan, Onesan. I think that's it. Well, that's all I can say about Tears of Themis. I hope you guys enjoy me mumbling. I'm awfully sorry. So, I'm probably just gonna make another video about of them of my impression on each of everyone in depth, especially on this Vin Richter. It's my favorite character. So anyway, I'm probably just, you know, like I just woke up and just decided to mumble this all out. So probably just drained, or probably I just haven't eaten anything yet besides drinking this coffee here. Let me just have one more sip here. Yes, coffee is life. My coffee is cold. I'm probably gonna reheat it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, this mumbling video. Alright, that's all it for today. This is Danielle signing off. Goodbye.